everybody, welcome back. This is Miss Faye, and this is my world. Today's message is, can you really trust him? Can you really trust him? Before we get started, I'd like to say welcome. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to all the new viewers, the new subscribers, and welcome to you who have been with me from the beginning. I really appreciate you. Now, before we get started, I want to make an announcement. My last video, I made a statement about the Book of Wisdom, that they were out of business. And I said that because all of a sudden, I can't get them anymore. And those of you who can still order the book, that's fantastic. Please let me know, how are you getting through to the book. Now, I realized that I did try to order the book on my phone, and it did work, but on my computer, it didn't work. So those of you, let me know if the link in the description of any of my videos, if the link still works for you to get the book. Send me a note and just let me know if that link is still working for you. And if you are still able to get the Book of Wisdom, I say get it. Get it. It'll change the way that you think about life. So I will encourage you to get it if you can get it. But just send me a note and let me know, how are you able to get it? Okay? All right then. Now for today's topic, I did pull a short video. So let's watch this video, and then we're going to read a letter and dive right into this topic. Can you really trust him? Here we go.
Here's how to know if you can trust your partner. No, seriously. Are you making excuses for what your partner tells you that just doesn't make sense? Look, there's something called intuition. Women's intuition, to be exact. And that intuition is there for you to protect yourself. So you know when you can't trust your husband. And if your husband wants to reassure you by showing you the facts, showing you the evidence, showing you that there's nothing to hide, then you need to make sure that you are not bringing your insecurities to the relationship.
But if you don't trust your partner, there is no such thing as a relationship. If you are in a relationship and you do not trust your partner, it will not work, or it won't be peaceful. You got to remember, trust is the baseline. Trust is the foundation. I trust you with my heart. I trust you with my feelings. I trust you to not embarrass me when we go in public. I trust you when you are alone out with your friends. I trust you. If I don't trust you, there's no way we can work.
Okay, let's dive into this letter. And she entitles her letter, "Did my friend sleep with my ex?" Whoa. She says, "I have an ex that I broke up with due to him being a raging narcissist in the worst form. He would belittle, bash me, insult me, and when I got my master's degree, he was so jealous. He hung up in my face when I told him I went out to celebrate with my classmates. Well, good. I'm glad that you didn't stop your celebration because of him and his insecurity. When he took me out, supposedly for my celebration, he immediately said, 'This isn't your night. It's both of our nights.' Well, he is a narcissist, and it's always got to be about him. Okay? I bought a new truck, and he immediately said, 'I saw that little tiny truck, and I proceeded to talk badly about it.' He's jealous. You don't need to be with anybody like this. Okay? He's always going to try to put you down to make himself seem bigger, but it doesn't work. But he can destroy you if you stay with him and you allow this. Now, for those reasons mentioned, I broke up with him and later befriended a female acquaintance. I got a call from him one day asking if we could just hang out as friends. I hope you told him no. You shouldn't have even answered the phone. I made the horrible mistake of saying yes. Why did you do that? This man has only mistreated you, and shown you his jealous rages, why would you even answer his call? Okay. He came over. Your friend was still there. Because I work such long hours and have struggled for years with insomnia, I often get extremely tired and will doze off when I'm in a relaxed environment. I somehow dozed off while my ex and my friend proceeded to talk and laugh. When I woke up, she had left and he began to pick a fight. I let him leave, and the next day, my friend, who normally would text back immediately, began responding dry and slow, and even ignored my messages for the entire day. They both denied sleeping with each other. He acted extremely guilty. Well, wait a minute. You went to sleep, I guess, and they were talking. And just like you said before, when he came over, your friend was there. But because you have this, when you get into a relaxed environment, you doze off. That may not be just from years of insomnia, because my mother had it, and it's a name for it, that whenever she would sit down, even in a car, she would sit, and she would, if it's a relaxed setting, she would go to sleep until we were afraid for her to drive because of that. But there is a name for it, and some of you can put it in the comments. It slips my mind right now. The name for that when you sit, it does something on your nerve and it can put you to sleep. Well, anywho, when you woke up, people were acting kind of funny. And in your mind, you suspected that he must have done something sexual with your friend. So they both denied sleeping with each other. He acted extremely guilty, repeatedly saying, "What'd she say?" or ask her. She just acted very distant and weird with me. I have cut them both off, blocked him, and ignored her messages when she texts a call. Do you think they slept together? I was so hurt because I thought she was my friend, so I just need clarity. Okay, number one, now here you say you thought she was your friend, when just a moment ago you said she was a female acquaintance. Which is it? He came over, my friend was still there. Okay, let me just get straight on what's going on. He called you up. Can we hang out? He meant to come to your place. All right, and your friend was still there. I guess girl chatting and everything. Okay, so now you fall asleep and they're still having a good time, laughing, talking, or whatever. When you wake up, everybody's acting funny. And in your mind, you think that maybe they slept together and you just need some clarity. Well, the thing about it is, it's hard to know if they actually slept together or whether they had some kind of sexual contact together, or maybe they just made plans to be together. Either way, they would be acting kind of funny to you. And you did right to block them, cut them off. If I were you, I wouldn't answer any more phone calls, because you can't trust that. And many times, if you get the inkling that something has happened, it's true. It's your intuition. Never disregard your intuition. Never. Your intuition is your guide. Your intuition can see things you can't see. Your intuition will let you know that something is not kosher here. And you did right to go along with it. Well, you know what? I'd like to say that on the flip side of that, he could have made a pass to your friend. He could have made advances to her, and she felt very uncomfortable. And that's why she left. She was gone when you woke up. He could have made some passes at your friend. And that's why she was gone when you woke up. You see, and he was angry maybe because his little schemes didn't work on her. But then when you tried to call her about it, she was very distant, dry to you about it. I'll tell you an incident that happened to me, and it may be the same kind of thing. Uh, I had a friend, an acquaintance, same kind of thing. And her husband she knew that he was a cheat. You know, she had caught him cheating before. But anyway, why she would bring her girlfriends around him, I don't know. But I didn't know them that well, you know, and she invited me to the house for dinner. And during that time, see, what he would try to do is touch me, touch my leg or something like that. And, you know, being a young girl, I didn't know how to fend that off without her knowing what he was doing. You know, you feel very uncomfortable and confused when things like that happen. And what I did, I just distanced myself from her. You know, I wasn't available to be with her as much because of him. You see, but I never told her that he made advances to me, although she did share with me that she caught him making advances to other women, things like that. So, you know, your friend, she may be in that kind of a situation where, you know, your partner, your boyfriend made some advances to her. She felt very uncomfortable. She got up and left. And now you thought maybe they were sleeping together. Of course, he would have if she did. You understand? So it may not have been that she was in on it. It may be that she just don't know how to handle it. She don't know how to tell you that that's what he did. But anywho, you don't need to be with a partner that you can't trust, period. And you don't know this acquaintance that well anyway. So you really did the right thing in just blocking it and going on with your life. Okay? You see, trust is really the key to a real relationship. Trust. But it's not easy to trust people. Trust has to be earned over time. You see, if you're with a partner, he needs to show you that you can trust him by his actions, by his words. And you don't ever get that intuition that he's lying. Because if you get that intuition that he's lying, then he's lying. Okay? But to build trust takes time. You don't just trust a person just because you like them at all. And this friend, apparently she's not a friend. She's just an acquaintance. Okay? And, you know, something could have transpired. Like I said, they could have engaged in something. You know, if you just asleep, I kind of doubt that. But they may have planned to do something later, at another time, at another place, get together. You understand? They may have realized that they really like each other. Whatever, it sounds like this is not the right man for you. Okay? And ladies, if you are with your partner, whether you're married or whether you are dating or whatever, if your intuition tells you you can't trust him, don't trust him. He's lying. He's not being honest. Do not dismiss it, because your intuition is always right. Okay? And you need to go with that. Now, know your intuition, though. Now, that's the other thing. Know it's your intuition. Your intuition is a still small voice. It's a knowing. You understand? It's a knowing. But your ego is loud. Your ego will say, oh, he's doing this. Oh, he's doing that. Oh, he's a cheater. Oh, he's this. To make you go crazy. That's not your intuition. Okay? You need to know the difference between your ego and your intuition. Your ego is self-surviving. Okay? It's all about your self-survival. So if the ego feels threatened, then it will have you doing things for your survival. But your intuition is a loving presence to protect you. Okay? It's a quiet, still voice there to protect you. And it can come to you in the stillness. And you just know something is not right. Some people call it a gut feeling. You got a feeling in your gut that this man is not being trustworthy. Go with it, ladies. And guard yourself. Love yourself. You don't have to be stuck in these horrible relationships when you're with a partner that can't be trusted. Because remember, you cannot change him no matter what you do. You can love him up. You can give him everything you got. You can whatever you sex him up. It doesn't matter. If he can't be trusted, he can't be trusted, period. Okay? I hope you understand the message today. And I really hope that it helps someone. Now, those of you who may have a question that you'd like for me to answer, my email address is in the description. And if you're looking for today's affirmation, the link is also in the description. I want to thank you so much for supporting this channel. Thank you for your comments and your letters. And a very special thank you to those that leave a donation. I really appreciate all of you. I wish you all the very best. And I really hope to see you next time.